What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen, I ain't even bother to set up, okay? Like, y'all gonna get this the way that y'all gonna get this because y'all almost didn't get this. I'm tired, all right? I've been working. I'm back to work. I'm trying to get back in, you know, the swing of things. But yeah, Love and Marriage Huntsville. The episode really wasn't much, okay? Season 2, episode 17. But it was just enough, okay? Just enough for me to talk about. Let me put it this way, okay? Just enough for me to talk about. Um, this whole thing with Marceau, he starts off the episode with him, he's opening up this like cafe or some shit, like a brunch spot or something, whatever, with some other guy, and he got somebody up in there trying to look at the space and get a feel for it or whatever. Martell pops up, and Marceau is like, this like the third time a Holt then popped up on me without asking, okay, without reaching out or anything like that. Just popped up and all that stuff. Like, if they pop up again, what is it? Do I get a free burger, whatever, with 5 pop-ups and all this stuff? But basically, talking about the 47 acres and that whole situation and how that's going, and the reason why he can't do anything because he's involved in this legal stuff with Melody, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, Martell is just, he's just irritating. All right. And it just pisses me off that he really allowed himself to sink this low that he sunk. And Marceau is like, it's just he just cautious with working with him at this point, because it's almost like, as he said, I just wish y'all would just go ahead and hit rock bottom, because sometimes you got to hit rock bottom so that you can build yourself up. All right. And at this point, that's where it's going. As if you see how you can't do nothing, you're going through this divorce, your name is getting tarnished, your business name is getting tarnished, you can't move money, and you can't do anything else, you might as well just let that shit sink to the bottom for a minute, destroy that, and build back up. Because at this point, that's exactly what you're doing. You're destroying yourself at this point. Okay. So, I am not mad at Marcel's trying not to, get involved and get messed with that. Because first of all, is it me, or am I the only one that does not get a genuine feel from Martell and Marceau's relationship anymore? And I'm talking about when Martell comes up on Marceau, because it's always been him. It's not Marceau popping up on Martell, it's Martell popping up on Marceau. And it just does not feel genuine to me. It feels very strategic and everything. Like, he's plotting something. I don't know, but it just feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, he's just trying to get his ducks in a row, trying to get people on his side. And, because he really losing people left and right that's going to be on his side. That's what it feels like to me. But Marceau ain't trying to play into that. He's being cautious. Tisha, she do a little dinner or whatever for Marceau, and trying to show him some type of appreciation. And his whole thing is, now see, Marceau, you was going on the right track, okay? You was going on the right track up until you start talking about my thing is, I wanted you to step back, into motherhood, and, step away from the business. And that's why I said, when we got together, and I always be saying this, I could take care of the house financially. I can do this or whatever. Okay. And when you met that girl, she had a she had a degree. Okay. Like, I hate this is not the 1950s when the women go to college to go pick up a man. I said this before, okay, Marceau, we not there. All right, we not in the 1950s where women literally wasted fucking money to go to goddamn college so that they can get married. Why did you go to college to get a degree if you're not going to put forth any effort to use it? All you doing is to find a fucking husband and to get knocked up and to stay at home. What was the point? Tisha, she trying to use her degree, and you can't help it. You feel some type of way about it, and you act like it's just the end of the fucking world with her, going to business school, going to school, doing work, and taking care of the kids. Are the kids starving? Are the kids lacking? Are they? Aren't they taken care of? You, as a father, the fact that you acting like you don't want to be a father, like you don't want to discipline your kids, you don't want to be around your kids, that is a telltale sign that that's a red fucking flag for me, okay? Like, you I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't look good. But I was here for Tisha. And I never thought that I would really say this, but I was here for Tisha. And this probably was the smartest fucking thing that this bitch has said throughout this whole series. She said, basically, the reason why she's out here doing all this stuff is so that she can be able to take care of the family just in case something happened to Marceau. Because we don't know if, you know, like he could have gotten into that car accident, and what if he could have got paralyzed and wouldn't be able to work? What if he would have gotten into a coma and wouldn't have been able to work? What if he passed away and he wouldn't have been able to work? She can't rely on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he won't be there. She will have to step up and take care of the family. So therefore, that's why she's doing what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? What if they get divorced? You know, you just never know. You have to be prepared for these things. Okay? Gone are the days where women want to be 100% kept. And when I say 100% kept, I'm looking for a man that's going to take care of all my needs and pay all the bills and basically give me money or whatever. No, women want a man that's going to give them security, okay, that's still going to let them have, while and understand that they can still have independence, they can still take care of their kids, they can still go out there and work, and they can make their own money and provide for themselves and the family along with each other. You know, we can do this shit together, okay? We on this 50-50 type of shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a new fucking world. Truth be told, it's not, but bitch, people acting like it is. Okay, damn, this ain't no new fucking concept. Marcel, get up with the goddamn times, okay? You know, Anyway, moving on from that, Melanie, she went to, is her name Melody? It's Melody, right? Because I want to call her Melanie so bad. Mel, bitch, okay? Because you can call them both on that. She at the house in Huntsville, and Martell's mama comes over, Mama Hope come over, and you know, they have this good relationship. She already told us last week when she was talking to Martell that regardless of if y'all get divorced, Melody, Mel will forever be her daughter-in-law. Okay, that's gonna be her Mel. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. You know, because sometimes women have problems with their mother-in-laws, okay? We sometimes see a lot of women having problems with their mother-in-law because some mothers, especially if that's their only son, their only child, you know what I'm saying, their oldest born, you know, they sometimes feel away. And we've seen these, you know, type of relationships where they're a little contentious. So I do respect the fact that they're still cool, you know what I'm saying, and she still feels the way that she feels, and she it's like she know her son is a fuck up, but she don't want to tell her son in his face that bitch you a fuck up, okay? But you know, she know her son is a fuck up, and an asshole just like his daddy. Okay, that's what she want to say, like your goddamn daddy. Bitch, my mama told me that one time. She said, I don't know what it was. And it wasn't even in a negative sense. I must have did something. And she was like, oh, looking like your daddy. Oh my God. I said, oh, don't ever. Girl, that hadn't hurt me. Okay. And she wasn't even being negative with it. It was because we did the same mannerism or something like that. Bitch, I don't know the man like that, so I ain't even up. Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. They having a conversation, and you know, she gets into, girl, I don't even remember what they was talking about. I do know that the whole situation about her being there and Martell having a boy comes up, and all of that situation, girl, them two going to the divorce. And bitch, y'all remember, tell me in the comments, okay, what happened in that scene. You know, I just know that's where Mel found out that he was having a boy, okay? You know, and she was like, that's a shame. You know, I hate the fact that this is happening this way, but that's still going to be my grandson. You know, that's going to be my grandchild. And, you know, I'm going to love it the way that I need to love it. And she was like, of course, you got to. You know what I'm saying? They was vibing and bonding, and I did respect that whole thing. Even though I forget most of the conversation, I figured out the key part, okay? I figured out the key part. Girl, don't blame me. Listen, it was a long day at work today, okay? I am running on fumes. I really need to go to bed. Girl, it's Saturday, and Ashley might be going to sleep early. Okay, girl. Anyway, this particular scene with Kimmy and Maurice, All right, they're my favorite couple on here, but Maurice, you're getting on my nerves, okay? You're getting on my nerves with this whole situation with Jalen. I am on Kimmy's side when she said, let him figure out exactly what it is that he wants to do. Earlier in the episode, a few episodes ago, after or right before, either after or before Jalen graduated from college, he was trying to have a conversation with him to figure out what is it that he wants to do. And it almost seems like Maurice was putting down the fact that Jalen was more so on this 9 to 5 type of thing, to figure out until he figured out what he wanted to do. And Maurice is more so about pushing entrepreneurship. And I understand where he's coming from, working for yourself, being self-employed, being an entrepreneur, going after your passion, doing this, doing that. And he's having the same conversation again with Jalen. And it's irritating because I hate when people do that. I hate when people try to push because you've been in this situation and that's the path that you chose for yourself, and you helped other people, figure out their credit and figure out their lives and all this stuff. But see, that's the difference. That's the point. You helped those people because those people came to you to help, ask for the help. Jalen's not coming to you asking for help. And when he's ready to ask for that help and to get that advice, I'm pretty sure he will come to you. I'm pretty sure he knows that he has a few people that he can go to get that advice from, to get different perspectives from, And you have to stop pushing what you want onto a grown person, okay? Just because this is what you've been through and it worked for you does not mean that this is the path that he wants to go through or somebody else want to go down and that it will work for them. Okay. Yeah, entrepreneurship is great, but that's also hard work. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 until you figure out what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with trying to be an entrepreneur and working a 9 to 5 because you have to work to provide capital for that entrepreneurship until you get stable enough so that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. Okay, you have to have some money to support that. So most people that start off in entrepreneurship and owning their own business and doing their own thing, they start out sometimes working regular jobs, 9 to 5 jobs, salary jobs or whatever, to sponsor and take care of that entrepreneurship. They don't go straight into it unless they already had the money. That money was given down to them. You know what I'm saying? They already had that startup capital. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to build. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. And like he said, he don't have a passion for anything yet. He has not had time to cook and actually be out there in the real world and figure out what it is. Now, I'm going to assume that he's like 21, 22. He literally just graduated from college. Nobody at that age really has it figured out. Not everybody. Not everybody has it figured out what they want to do when they get out of college. Okay, sometimes they get an offer, and they're working for other people. Yes, that's a job. You'll have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? He said he has to work to get money to do the real estate, to get to buy his real estate, take the real estate exam, get his license and stuff like that. Let him figure it out. That is a career path that he probably can wind up being passionate about. Bitch, I was looking at Selling Sunset on goddamn Netflix. Why y'all ain't tell me about that show? Girl, listen, a mess. Them people on there make me sick, okay? I was sitting at work the whole day looking at it like this. Is this what we talking about? Go sell, and they be selling some houses, bitch. Commissions be fat as fuck. And I be like, God damn, maybe I need to look into real estate. But girl, I ain't got time to deal with people like that. But anyway, yeah, Maurice, like, don't push it so hard, okay? Let him do and figure out what he needs to do. And I like his response when he said, I'm going to take a little bit of entrepreneurship. I'm going to take a little bit of the 9 to 5 shit. And I'm going to put it together and put my little Jalen spin on it. He has time to figure out what it is that he wants to do, okay? Like, don't rush and don't push. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, you keep pushing, that's going to push him back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people have conversations like that. It happens. They just want the best for their child. But baby, let's get into this goddamn retreat. Now, see, I'm so mad at Tisha because it was supposed to be an actual girls' weekend, okay? But because she was so caught up in her feelings and thinking that Mel was gonna start some stuff and, thinking all about Mel, she had Mel on the brain. I can't be around Mel because last time we did this and we did that, Mel did this, so they couldn't do a whole weekend thing. It had to be one day. And then you, bitch, you show up fucking late. It's nighttime now, okay? It's nighttime now, bitch. I don't care if it was 5 o'clock, bitch. It's nighttime now, okay? The whole damn day done gone, you know what I'm saying? And they drinking that weak ass Moscato. Y'all be getting fucked up. Let me tell you something. I would have to drink a whole big ass bottle to get fucked up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really drink Moscato like it's water. No, I drink it like it's water, okay? When I really want to feel cheap and dirty, I drink me a little bit of my Moscato, okay? I really do. It probably was a little rosé, but it looked like it was Moscato. Anyway, moving on from that, you come to a retreat. It's outdoorsy, some type. You come with a dress on or dressed up or whatever. And I was like, did you not read the rule? Why are you so dressed up? But you said you was at home taking care of some things with the kids. So if I'm thinking you taking care of stuff with the kids, you will be dressed down. Bitch, I'm dealing with my kids. Bitch, I'm going to have on some sweats or some regular pants, be comfortable and shit like that. Not be all dressed up because I ain't got to impress these hoes. Fuck that. My man at home. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm impressing. And I'm finna leave his ass for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? But they get there, they do what they do, you know what I'm saying? She already feeling some type of way because the girls was there before her and they was drinking and getting a little litty with each other. First of all, let me just say this. I said that's your damn fault because you should have showed up on goddamn time and everything probably would have been a little bit better and you would have had a good time. You know what I'm saying? What I was about to say, they was playing Twister, whatever. I said, bitch, I ain't played Twister in a long time. First of all, my big ass can't get down there, and it's not just because of my weight, bitch. It's because these goddamn knees. I got arthritis in my knees. And you wanna know why I got arthritis in my knees? Because they was injured, bitch. Because I twisted, I fucked up one when I fractured it, when I fell, okay? And then the other one got fucked up in a goddamn car accident. Bitch, just all fucked up. I'm too young for this shit, okay? And because of the injuries, I fucked around and got arthritis from the injuries. That's what my doctor said. I said, ain't this some shit? Bitch, I ain't even nowhere near goddamn 40 and I'm walking like, you mean to tell me I'm finna be walking all fucked up? That's what you finna be telling me? Girl, I ain't got time for that. No, we not. Anyway, so they was having a good time, according to them. According to them, because I was looking at this shit, because Kimmy was like, if we keep this up, and if this tag go for the rest of the night, I can get with it. I said, girl, this shit boring as hell. I said, yeah, this what y'all doing, playing board games and shit for a little retreat? I said, this shit look boring as hell. Okay, let's talk about some juicy shit, bitch. Who the last person you fucked, okay? Did Maurice be choking your ass or whatever? Okay, do you be choking him out and all that stuff? Let's get into some juicy shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about when we talking about girls retreat, like getting drunk, eating food, telling stories and all this. This my me and my girl be doing this. Girl, listen, we be... That's what I'm talking about. Fuck them board games, okay? Unless we playing adult board games. And I'm like real truth or dare type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But Destiny ass want to bring in Ima, okay? So she can be a spiritual shaman. Everybody looking all stupid like, what's a shaman? Okay, I was like, girl, these motherfuckers just don't know shit. It's understandable. It's new to them. And I said, Destiny, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? We don't need to have the lady come up in there to start this mess. This ain't gonna end the way that you think it's gonna end. Destiny meant well. She want peace and harmony amongst the girls or whatever. So, they get to talking, talking about traits that they mom and they fathers did and all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. They get into the activity where they pass the card to a particular person and explain why you get this particular card to the person. Destiny had the card that said protective and she gave it to Melody. And her name is Melody. Okay. Excuse me. I literally sat here this whole time while I was talking and I figured it out. So she gave her the card and she was like, listen, girl, she started crying or whatever. And Melody, hugged her, was left everything, and she was like, and she was like, I really don't cry like this. And she was like, she really don't do that, so it's really deep for her, you know what I'm saying? And basically we get the story about Destiny, like, she been through some shit. Like, she probably went through some very traumatizing stuff as a kid and in her adult life, and she was like, whenever she's going through something, even when she don't want it, she always know that Melody will be there to protect her. And I said, you know what, that shit touched my heart. Let me tell you something, I'm warming up to Destiny, because when Destiny first came on the scene, I did not like that bitch. I already told y'all that, but I'm warming up to her. That scene made me really like her for that moment in that bond. And I know Tisha was sitting over there steaming. Tisha was sitting over there steaming because she don't have that close bond with Mel no more. And that's what it all comes down to. Okay? Melody gave Tisha the card that said misunderstood. And she feels as though the friction and the issues between her and Tisha started over a misunderstanding from Tisha, thinking that because Mel drew back a little bit from her and everyone else, that she had an issue with her. And she said, no, it was just me trying to get my shit together. And they played it back. And that was the start of it. Here goes Tisha. Well, bitch, I call bullshit. Okay, I call bullshit on that. And I was like, girl, what? Mel wasn't even coming there with no aggressive attitudes or nothing like that. Even in her voice, you could tell she wasn't trying to come there to argue and saying that in a rude way. But she was like, I call bullshit, because it started about, you saying stuff about my family, you saying stuff about my husband and all this shit and woo, 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 trying to blame your issues about your marriage on us and saying we did this and this is the reason why, and they played the clip. And I was like, that came much later. I remember that shit in the cabin in the woods when everybody was there. Okay, and Martell almost got into a fight with Cedric. You know what I'm saying? I remember that episode. I said, Tisha, you a petty bitch. Okay? And, she upset about, saying that Mel was basically trying to say that Marceau was cheating on her. Okay? And Mel had talked to the person, said Marceau had cheated on her with somebody that Mel knew. And then she said that the person said that it didn't happen. And I'm like, well, if it didn't happen, bitch, why you so pissed off? Let it the fuck go. If you don't fuck with the bitch, don't fuck with the bitch. Like, you doing so much. And Melody was like, I'm not lying about nothing. Well, I'm just waiting for you to tell me the truth and to be honest. Bitch, I'm being honest. I said, girl, you ain't finna get nothing out of this girl. Okay? Because you started this shit off wrong when you called it BS. You started that shit off wrong. You know what I'm saying? You didn't leave the door open enough for Mel to let down her guards enough to actually want to have a real conversation with you, because you put your defense mode up. Okay? Granted, you said, you called BS or whatever. You could have rephrased that a little bit differently. Okay? You came there with negative energy, and yes, I'm bent on not liking Tisha at this point. All right? Because she just fucked the whole shit up. Do I feel like Mel is probably lying? She could be. I'm not going to sit here and say that the bitch was probably telling 100% true, because everybody that say, I don't ever lie, that's a fucking lie. Okay? But, she could be telling a lie. She could have lied. Okay? But that's not to say that, Marceau hasn't cheated on your ass. But that's not Melody business to put out there like that. Okay? So I will agree with you on that. Okay? And truth be told, you are dumb as hell to think that your man probably has not cheated on you ever. Okay? You're dumb as hell. All them business, bitch, please. Bitch, a nigga that look like him and a nigga that act like him, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay? You're delusional if you think so. Everything that glitter ain't fucking gold, bitch. But at this point, Melody got up and she said she was done. Okay? She was just done with it. I can't wait till next week's episode when Marceau basically says, well, you don't want to argue with her, but yet you started an argument with her by saying something was BS that she said. Now, if somebody told you that something was BS, would you want to hear anything from them? I said, break that shit down to this dummy Marceau. Damn. Anyway, I didn't think I was going to give y'all all of this. I be surprising myself because I talk too damn much. Anyway, y'all, this was Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all have a good night. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'll see y'all later. Okay. Are we watching the Grammys tomorrow? We watching the Grammys tomorrow. We watching the Grammys tomorrow. Y'all might get a video. Y'all might get a video, depending on how I feel. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this video. And I will see you guys later. Peace. And one more thing, cause I almost forgot. Melody was giving Martell the kids, okay, and they kind of got into it because she wasn't here for his mess or whatever, and that's what the conversation they was talking about too with her mama, about him trying to go get custody and all this stuff, and she was just not here for the bullshit. Like, he does so much to antagonize her. All right. And he was also, I just remember also, I don't know why. See, it just came back, and thank God it came back before I uploaded this. He does stuff to antagonize her, and Melody and his mama was talking about the fact that he keeps on saying that she cheated, and she had to clarify. Um, I was talking to a man for like 3, 4 weeks. And in that 3, 4 weeks, me and Martell were not together. I wasn't even living with him at that time. There was no communication. And if I decide to talk to somebody right now, as of after the fact that we filed for divorce, bitch, I can do that, okay? And Martell, he's being a bitch, and like she said, you doing all of this shit, talking about some you filing for divorce and filing for custody, full custody, or whatever of the kids, to get under her skin and to get back at him. I mean, get back at her because she wanted to move to Georgia, and he ain't gonna be able to take care of them kids by himself for too long. And like his mama said, I'm not gonna be raising no kids. That's gonna be on him, okay? And even the mama wasn't even here for him trying to get full custody because she knew that his ass couldn't do it, okay? Um, you know, she was just he just trying to make Melody look bad, and it's all a vindictive ass move. That's what it is, okay? Like, you don't want full custody, you just trying to make her feel hurt because you up here just an asshole. That's what it is, because she got the nerve to actually divorce your ass. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, have fun with your baby, okay? Have fun with your baby boy. Your mama told me it's a boy. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tries too much. I don't like him. I don't like him. I really don't. But that's definitely the end of Love Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Now I'm done. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I see y'all again. Peace.